Ladies and gentlemen, from Season 3, Jon Peter Lewis is on Majic 95.1.
Hey! Yay! I'll clap for myself.
Welcome to Fort Wayne.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here. This is not. It's a really nice place. You know, people have been very hospitable so far. It's been great.
Have you been to Sweetwater yet?
Not yet. That's later on today.
Yeah, exactly. The show's at 2. I didn't know if you had a chance to go out there. And
we passed by it on the way over here.
You'll be
really
impressed
nice.
once you go in there. Yeah, it's
it looked
cool.
It looked like a really great building. And then what was, you know, I've been told, you know, by several people, you know, about it, and I'm really excited. You know, it's an eco-friendly building.
Exactly. It's very green.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
So I was going through stuff here of, you know, your appearance, because of course we watched the show, obviously.
Yeah.
You know,
We do.
What is it, 5 years ago you were on? I mean, Season 3. I didn't
4
even,
years.
I lost
4
track.
years.
Yeah.
So, but there was one moment here, and again, I don't even know if you even want to necessarily hear it or go there, but I just had to ask, and we won't dwell on this the entire time. But,
I think you want to dwell on that.
But I think, but honestly, when you're being judged not based on what you just sang or how you just sang, because I think, you know, everybody can kind of handle that. If you can get on the show, obviously, you can probably handle constructive criticism. Even but when they start talking about how you look and things like that, at what point do you go, you know what, I don't know that I signed up to be on national television for that.
I don't know. I understand where they're coming from when they say those kinds of things. You know, and I kind of think I know where you're going, to be honest with you. You know, I don't. It never bothered me, you know, when they would pick on my clothes, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah, I mean, because Simon at some point didn't he criticize? I mean, the way you dressed, the way you danced, the way, I mean, wasn't it like...
He didn't, yeah, he did. He did a couple of those times, and, you know, I mean, what can you do, really? You know, it's like...
Well, yeah, I know, I guess.
It's like one of those things where you're like, well, it's you know, how did I sound? Give me something positive, Paula.
Yeah.
So did their personalities seem pretty, I mean, what we saw, I mean, obviously we were watching and you didn't watch what we were watching, but their personalities seem pretty true to what we see?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're you know, although people always ask me, you know, hey, is Simon really nice? You know, I mean, that's probably one of the most common questions, and you know, and I don't think he's ever particularly mean. I think what happens is on the show, he's not, when he's looking and criticizing someone, he's really criticizing a product. You know, he's looking at you as a product, you know, and not really as a person. And so what he's criticizing, and as you know, on a person-to-person level, he's a very, very sweet guy. You know, really, really nice, very classy.
Yeah. So. Jon Peter Lewis here on Majic 95.1. Again, the show is free for the first 250 people at Sweetwater today at 2 this afternoon. So what happens? You go on the show, you don't win, which, you know, and everyone just like, well, the top 10, they all get record deals anyway.
Which isn't necessarily true.
True, yeah, exactly. I mean, so what do you...
you know,
in your case, did they knock on doors, or do you have to?
There were some people knocking on doors. You know, I mean, I was kind of like unclear about what I wanted to do. You know, to be honest with you, because I think, you know, coming out of Idol, it's an easy thing not to trust, you know, everyone that comes at you. You know, because you know, I mean, you don't know who the really good people are or who the bad people are.
Right.
You know, and you're kind of like, I didn't really have too many people in my corner at that time, and you know, and I just knew that I wanted to create my own music and do that, and so I just got busy just writing songs and recording songs, and that was the process for me. I mean, there are a lot of people who have done a lot since the show, and a lot of people who have done a little, and you know, and there are a lot of different reasons why, you know, generally, but you do have to do a lot of your own work.
Yeah, if you go into an airport, what's the likelihood somebody goes, hey, you're...
It depends. It depends. I mean, I sat next to this 40-year-old guy who knew everything there was to know about me, and like on an airplane, and just recently, and it was just weird that I happened to sit next to him. You know, that he was like, he leaned over and he's like, oh my gosh, Jon Peter Lewis.
Did you go, oh my gosh, hello, move me?
Ding! You know? It's like reach up and but yeah, no, it was yeah, no, but it was nice. You know, it's nice when people do that. You know, sometimes a bit creepy, but you know, still it happens from time to time. I mean, I'm not I'm not as recognizable as Ruben Studdard, but
but still, I think you know, if you've watched the show, I think people know who you are, obviously, and that's got to help.
Absolutely, it does. You know, absolutely. Nice to be recognized.
All right, we'll go.
What were you doing, briefly, what were you doing before Idol plucked you out of
obscurity?
Yes.
Or whatever it was, yeah.
I was a student in college. I had my sights on medical school, and I was an English major. So.
And did you ever step foot in a classroom since Idol?
I have not. I have not had a chance. I'd like to. You know, I really want to finish my degree, but you know, I really just haven't had the time. I've been really focused on this, and you know, I thought, what an opportunity that's before me. And the moment I really, you know, get into the classroom is the moment that this is going to all just go away.
Right.
And so.
Write it as long as you can, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm so far, you know, I haven't had to go back and work at McDonald's, so I'm all right.
It's good to have that fallback, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, at least have that one guy coming
to be the crew
going,
chief at McDonald's.
I'm the 40-year-old that sat next to you on the plane.
Yeah.
You're Jon Peter Lewis. Can I have fries?
I'm like a Big Mac.
All right. Well, more, and you know what? Unlike many of our guests, at 7:42 in the morning. You're going to, assuming you brought the guitar for a reason, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, he's going to play for us, and we're going to hear Jon Peter Lewis again. The show's at 2 this afternoon at Sweetwater. It's Majic in the morning.